أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. This is a topic practicing on the knowledge we have. Knowledge which is practiced upon is beneficial knowledge. Person has a knowledge but he does not act upon it, that is based on that knowledge. It's like a food. Food is cooked and prepared, is put in front of a person. If he eats that food is of benefit. If nobody eats that food, stays under the sahar 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 day, nobody used the food, nobody ate the food, that food will go to waste. Exactly same with the knowledge. The knowledge is for practice. Whatever knowledge we have in practice upon it, that knowledge has become a benefit. A person has knowledge but he is not practice upon it, that knowledge has gone to waste. For example, perform asr salat. We knew asr salat is first. To perform it jamaat is wajib or sunnati muqtada. So we perform asr salat, perform it jamaat, made our knowledge beneficial. Another person has knowledge that asr salat is first, and to perform it jamaat is sunnati muqtada wajib. But he did not perform the salat in jamaat. And in fact, he made the asr salat qaza, so he has wasted the knowledge he has. He has not acquired the benefit of the knowledge he has. It applies in everything. The knowledge is acted upon, that is a beneficial knowledge. And the knowledge person has, this is Yawm Ashura today. We know Yawm Ashura is a day. It was a habit of Rasulullah to fast on this day. So those people who acted on that knowledge, who fasted, they have acquired the benefit of that knowledge. Those people who know it's a sunnah, but they did not fast, there is no guna in it, but the benefit of the knowledge has not been acquired. It applies in everything, on the sunnahs of eating. So you carry out these sunnahs, eat according to sunnah, that knowledge has become benefit. You have the knowledge, wash your hands, sit in this manner, eat with the right hand, say Bismillah, eat from your side. So a person knows all these things, but he did not practice upon it, then that knowledge has gone to waste. It's like money. The purpose of money is to fulfill one's needs. So if a person has money and he fulfills his need, that money is of value, of benefit. He has money, but he stays hungry, he stays thirsty, he stays without clothes, keeps him in difficulty, that money has gone to waste. Exactly knowledge. He wants more. So, knowledge in itself is not a purpose. That's like money in itself is not purpose. The money is for the purpose of fulfilling the needs. The needs are fulfilled by the money, and that money is of value. And if that money is not used in fulfilling the real needs, and that is waste of that money. So regarding our knowledge, it applies. And in fact, person has knowledge, and he does not act upon it. Allah Ta'ala's anger upon such people is very, very severe. Like I mentioned, Quran Sharif, مثل الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها كمثل الحمار. The people who are made responsible of Torah, meaning the ulama of Yahud, that they did not fulfill the responsibility, they are like donkeys. So on one side Allah says that I made the alim of Torah. On the other Allah says regarding very same people, they are like donkeys. Another place Allah classifies such a person with a dog. That Allah Ta'ala gave him knowledge, but he followed his desires, he got caught up in the trap of shaitan. such a person that says to me, "Mathaluhu kamathali kalb," is an example of a dog. So from here we can see that the knowledge is for the purpose of practicing. More person practices on his knowledge, more that knowledge will benefit, and more that person is liked by Allah Ta'ala. And a person has knowledge, an abundance of knowledge, but his practice is against that knowledge, then in sight of Allah Ta'ala is not alim, there is likelihood he is in the anger of Allah Ta'ala. Knowing is something else and practicing is something else. For practicing, one needs control of the nafs. One needs to fight against the nafs. One needs to struggle against them. That's the root of practice. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Those people who make effort in our way, we will show them guidance towards our paths of deen. Practice does not come just by knowledge. Practice comes by going against the nafs, treating the nafs like one's enemy. Just like person is on his watch out against the enemy. He does not fall for the enemy, he does not listen to the enemy. He knows his enemy, so all the time he is on the watch out. My enemy does not bring me down. Exactly the same is regarding one's nafs. That more person treats like an enemy, dushman, more he will be alert, hopefully more he will be able to stay away from his tricks and deceivery. If not, if a person doesn't even know and he takes his nafs to his own self, "Oh, I can do what I want to do. Nobody can stop me. I have complete freedom." So he does not know he's under complete control of someone and he thinks he's got freedom. So how will that person come out of it? Nevertheless, just the knowledge does not make a person practical. The knowledge person has, he has to fight against his nafs. To put the knowledge into practice, then the knowledge will come. The person is very knowledgeable, but his practice is not according to that knowledge. The sight of Allah Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that person is not a knowledgeable person. So you have one or two stories of Hatim Hasan Rahmatullah Alayhi, who was a very great Kuzu, but he was not a alim of any madrasa, he was not a ulama of any madrasa. But because of his practicing on the knowledge of he had, Allah Ta'ala opened up his heart. He could see the reality, he could recognize the people who is a real alim and not just alim by name. So here are one of the examples of these incidents which occurred with the ulama, or very great ulamas of the time. And he was a simple person, he was not a alim in terms today from any madrasa, any darul uloom. But because of whatever knowledge he had, he's upon it, Allah Ta'ala opened up his heart, Allah Ta'ala showed him the reality. So he was going for Hajj. On the way he stopped at one place and he was informed of one alim who was living a luxurious life. So he wanted to go and see him. So he made the whole journey to see that alim. Hazrat Asim, Hazrat Hatim इरादा करके कज़वीन पहुँचे. That alim was living in Qazvin. So he made the whole journey to meet this alim. He was informed that he is an alim and his life is very luxurious life. So he traveled all the way to Qazvin to meet this alim. His name was Tanafusi. और उनके पास जाकर कहने लगे कि आप अल्लाह की रहमत हो, मैं एक अजम का रहने वाला शख्स हूँ. He went to him and he said, "May Allah show His mercy upon you. I am a non-Arab person. मेरी ख्वाहिश ये है कि आप मुझको दीन की पहली बात और नमाज की कुंजी सिखा दें कि नमाज के लिए वुज़ू किस तरह करूँ." So he asked a simple question that I've come to you to learn how to make wuzu so my salat becomes correct. Wuzu miftahu salat. In Hadith, wuzu is the key of the salat. So he asked a simple question that please teach me how to make wuzu. तनाफुसी ने कहा बहुत अच्छा. So the alim, his name was Tanafusi, he said very fine. A गुलाम पानी का बर्तन लाओ. And he ordered his गुलाम slave to bring a pot of water. चुनांचे पानी लाया गया. So the water was very good to make wuzu. और तनाफुसी ने बैठकर wuzu किया 3 बार. And he showed him how to make wuzu according to Sunnah, washing off the past 3 times. उसके बाद कहा कि ये wuzu किया करते हैं. Then he said, this is how to make wuzu according to Sunnah. You wash your body parts 3 times. हातिम ने कहा जरा ठहर जाइए ताकि मैं आपके सामने एक बार वुज़ू कर लूँ कि जो मेरा मकसद है वो ताक़ीद के साथ पूरा हो जाए. So Hatim Asam said to the Ali, you show me how to make wuzu. Now if you can wait and I make wuzu in front of you practically so that I become assured that my wuzu is correct and according to Sunnah. So he made a request that I make wuzu and you look at my making wuzu. बस तनाफुसी खड़े हो गए और हातिम ने बैठकर वुज़ू करना शुरू किया. So the alim stood up to see him and Hatim Asam he sat down to make wuzu. बस हाथों को 4 मरतबा धोया. So he took water and washed his hand 4 times. And the alim had washed it how many times?
3 times.
3 times. So he washed it 4 times. तनाफुसी ने कहा ए शख्स तूने हाथों को 4 मरतबा धोया है. So the alim sahab said to the Hatim, you washed your hands 4 times. हातिम ने कहा वाह वाह सुभान अल्लाह, मैं तो एक चुल्लू में मुस्लिम बन गया और आप इस सारे सामान में भी मुस्लिम नहीं बने. So when he said to him that he made israf, he wasted the water by using 4 times. So when the alim sahab said this, Hatim Asam said, Subhanallah, that me washing my hands 4 times, I have become waster of water. And look at the pomp, look at the luxury around you, and everything in access, such a big house, all the furniture, everything, and you indulging in all this. You are not Muslim, you are not wasting the ni'mas of Allah Ta'ala. और आप इस बारे में सामान में मुस्लिम नहीं बने. So I just one more time again go by then beyond 3 times, one more time, and I become waster of the water. And what you are doing, look at your house, look at your furniture, look at all your amenities, and doing all this, indulging all this, you are not wasting the ni'mas of Allah, you are not Muslim. So he was a great alim, but as it said, Allah opens up the heart, gives us the reality to recognize. मुनाफसी ने समझ लिया कि उनका मकसूद ये था न कि वुज़ू का सिखाना. So the alim sahab realized that his purpose was not to come and learn how to make wuzu by me, he wanted to teach me a lesson. So this is the difference between an alim and a sheikh. A sheikh, his sight is on the reality. For example, like he opened up his eyes. And a person usually passes life according to the custom, according to the norm. His mind does not know, does not go. What am I doing? Am I indulging in extravagance? Am I indulging in wasting of ni'mas of Allah Ta'ala? Because it becomes a habit. If you look at our own selves, you'll find this very common. For example, take a glass of water. We drink half a glass and spill away the second half. It doesn't even occur to us that I wasted the water of Allah Ta'ala. We eat in the plate, we finish eating, and there's some salam, there's some rice grains in the plate. We just put it in the sink for washing away. it does not occur to us that I wasted that salan, I have wasted that rice grain. So because it becomes a habit, so the knowledge does not work. And a person has a sight upon himself, and a person keeps a look out on himself, then these things occur. Otherwise, you can see these things very common, that how much we waste. But because it becomes a habit, if a person has a morsel dropped on the dastakhan, he doesn't pick it up, he just leaves it there. Somebody will clean the dastakhan and put it in the bin, so that morsel has gone to waste. So these are small examples. And once a person has concern, then he will realize how much wasting we are doing. Never letting our time in the name of Allah Ta'ala. So this was his purpose. He did not come to learn how to make wuzu all the way. He wanted to teach the adima lessons. So knowledge is something else, and practicing is something else. For practicing, one needs to keep a keen eye upon himself, upon his nafs. Am I doing this right or wrong? If he starts asking these questions, then he will realize the time we waste. A student, he performs salat, he goes out, comes back after 5-10 minutes. He enjoys himself. Oh, I had a free 10 minutes. I had a chat with my friend. I had a laugh with my friend. He does not realize that 10 minutes have gone to waste. So these are the things, even though he knows, he's a knowledgeable person. I have to be in a lesson, I have to be in a class, but he just, Shaitan shows the excuse, and he picks it up. I needed to speak, I needed to get some fresh air, I need to get some tissue. So Shaitan puts the idea first. He follows the idea, and the purpose is lost. Azan is called out. And after Azan is the performing of Sunnah. But Shaitan says, oh, you've been eating Quran Shaykh for a long time, you need some fresh air. He goes out of the masjid, he starts to talk with someone, the Sunnah goes. Now Jamaat starts, he hurriedly comes in. This is the meaning. So he has a knowledge. After performing Sunnah, after Azan is to perform Sunnah. He has the knowledge. But because the nafs does not give him permission, and under the control of the nafs, he walks out. The nafs and shaitan shows him a way, he accepts it and he follows it. So the act of that moment has gone. The sunnahs have gone. Now he will hurriedly come and join the salah. So this is how a person gets rid, even having knowledge. You see, why a person needs a shaykh who informs like a doctor. A person, he needs a doctor to guide him and to show him what to do, what medicine to use, when to use, what not to use. Exactly same is here. So even being such a great alim, his mind did not go towards these things, because these things becomes a habit, and once something becomes a habit, good or bad, the person follows it, and he does not care whether it's beneficial or harmful. So nevertheless, he was a simple person, but Allah had opened up his heart. He could see the reality, he could see the state of people, outwardly they're alim, but the ilm was not helping them because of not realizing or not fighting against the nafs and following the nafs. So a person starts to think like that. This is why we are told, Allahumma inni dhalamtu nafsi dhulman kathira. Every day we read this dua in our salat, last qaida. So the dua is, what zulm have we done? What wrong have I done? This is when a person starts to look upon himself, looks upon his actions, he looks upon his way of life, then he will realize that how wrong I am doing and how wrong I have done. So for the forgiveness of that, dua Rasulullah taught us, Allahumma inni dhalamtu nafsi. Every salat we read this dua, end of the salat. लिहाजा तनाफुसी घर में चले गए और 40 दिन तक लोगों के सामने बाहर नहीं हुए. Became so embarrassed that after this incident he went into the home and he did not come out of that 40 days. Like somebody does something wrong and he's a sensitive person, he becomes so embarrassed, he doesn't like to show his face to other people. So he was an alim, he became so embarrassed by what happened and his side went on in his life. He became so embarrassed, he did not come out of the house for 40 days. जब हातिम बगदाद में दाखिल हुए तो अहले बगदाद आपके पास जमा हुए. Hatim Assam, and he reached Baghdad. The people of Baghdad, he was well known amongst the people for being a Muslim. So people of Baghdad came to see him. और कहने लगे कि अबू अब्दुल रहमान, तुम हो तो अजम के रहने वाले, बेज़बान शख्स, मगर जो भी तुमसे बात करता है तुम उसको काट देते हो. People said to him, Inayatullah Abdul Rahman, that you are not a person, you can't even speak Arabic properly, but when you speak with people, you make them quiet. They can't answer you, and they big alims, as you can see. So how come you manage to get this quality? That even ulamas, you make them quiet and they can't answer you. Where did you get this quality from? आपने फरमाया कि मेरे पास 3 खसलतें हैं जिनकी वजह से मैं अपने हरीफ पर गालिब आ जाता हूँ. Allah has blessed with 3 qualities. Because of these qualities, I get on top of a person who competes with me. वो क्या है? अगर मेरा हरीफ हक बात कहता है तो मुझे खुशी होती है. So the person who's speaking with me, who's debating with me, if he speaks the truth, it makes me happy. Usually if you're debating someone, then you want to put our point in top. You don't like the other person to defeat us. The 2 people, they're debating, and so it's a visual that I come out on the top, and I defeat the other person. So an opposite of that is saying that if I'm debating with someone and someone is competing with someone who must know anything, then when he speaks the truth, he comes to the right answer, it makes me happy. So that's a sign of ikhlas. That is a sign of ikhlas. The purpose is to bring out the truth. Whether it comes out from our tongue, or it comes out from the tongue of the other person. And the person that what I say should stay on top, I become victorious, I win in the competition, that is a sign of pride and riya. So the first quality he said, if I'm debating with someone, I'm discussing something with someone, and the opposite person comes out with the truth, it makes me happy that alhamdulillah the truth has come out. और गलती करता है तो मुझको रंज होता है. If he speaks the non-truth and he makes a mistake and he stays stubborn upon it, it makes me sad. Like a student making takrar. One is making takrar, is reading the ibarat, and he's made a mistake in reading the ibarat. The other student, the word is not like this, the sentence is not like this, it's like this. So if the other person says, Jazakallah, you corrected me, I become happy. No, what I read is correct, what you're saying is wrong. So to become stubborn, so when a person is done something wrong and he's not prepared to accept he's wrong, that makes me sad. So one first quality is when I debate with someone, discuss something with someone, and the other person comes out with the truth, it makes me happy, even though I have to lower myself, but I don't care about that. It makes me happy that the truth has come out from my brother's tongue. Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi, he made some nasiyat to his son. Among the nasiyat he said, son, don't make munazara, don't debate with anyone. The son said, father, you make munazara, you debate with people, you stopping me from making munazara? Imam Hanifa said, yes, I make munazara with the intention that Allah brings out the truth from the other person. And you make munazara so that you defeat the other person. So because of that, Imam Sahib stopped his son from debating and making munazara, because it's very common. If you debate with someone, you want to be on the top, and you want to bring the other person down. That is not purpose. Purpose is to bring out the truth, whether from our tongue or the tongue of the other person. That is the purpose, and the truth comes out. So nowadays that's a sign of ikhlas, sincerity. So he said one quality, when I debate with someone and he comes out truth, it makes me happy. And if he comes with the wrong answer and he's informed and he does not accept it, that makes me sad. It's a sign of riya and sign of pride. और मैं अपने नफ्स की हिफाजत करता हूँ कि हरीफ से जिहालत की तकरीर न करूँ. Secondly, if I have to debate with someone, I look at my nafs. I keep control over my nafs, that I do not become ignorant person, start to be abusive, disrespectful to the other person. The second point, when I debate with someone, make munazara, I keep eye on my nafs. That how is my nafs doing? Is he trying to get on top of the other person, or is trying to get out the truth? Competition. Person, his intention is I come to talk. So that is not the purpose. Purpose is the tabligh of deen. Somebody recites qiraat with the intention I recite qiraat in a good tune, so that people have become interested and they also have to make intention. I also recite Quran Sharif like that. I will also make bayan like that. I will also read nazam like that. So that is a good intention of tabligh. And person do these things with the intention, I become famous, people admire me, people make my tarikh, praise me, and that is riya and pride. These things are very, very subtle to recognize. बस ये खबर, so he came to Baghdad, and as Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahmatullah alayhi was an imam. He came to learn that Hatim was coming to our town, Baghdad. This man reached Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahmatullah alayhi. One of the four great imams. And somebody asked him that you're not even an Arab person, you can't speak Arabic properly, but when you debate with the ulama, you make them quiet. How come you got this quality? So he mentioned these two qualities. One, that if the truth comes out from the opposite person, it makes me happy. And if he speaks the wrong and he is stubborn, he does not accept, becomes sad. So this message reached Ahmad bin Hanbal rahmatullah alayhi, who was a great imam. So he फरमाने लगे Subhanallah, किस कदर अक्लमंद शख्स है. Imam said how intelligent this person is, because this should how a person should be eager that the truth comes out, irrespective whether it comes from our tongue or the other person. The purpose is that truth spreads and falsehood disappears. चलो हमको भी उनके पास ले चलो. Imam Ahmad said to the people around him, take me to him, such a great imam. And he is making a request to people around him, take me to him. So this shows these people's tawazu, humbleness. They don't think I'm such a great imam, people follow me, I go to see this strange person, I go to see this non-Arab person. No. Musa alayhi salam, when he came to learn, there is someone who knows more than him. He made request to Allah, Allah want to see him. Khidr alayhi salam, Allah gave permission. So this shows these people's tawazu, sincerity, honesty. So these are the qualities which Allah gives us tawfiq for it. और जब ये लोग हातिम के पास पहुँचे, इमाम अहमद ने उनसे कहा, ए अबू अब्दुर्रहमान, दुनिया से सलामती पाने की सूरत क्या है? And they reached to Hatim. Imam Ahmad Hanbal rahmatullah alayhi, he's Imam in Hadith, Imam in how much he is lowering himself that we are asking a strange person one question. So Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal ने कहा कि अबू अब्दुल रहमान दुनिया से सलामती पाने की सूरत क्या है? He asked the question, what is the way of keeping oneself safe from the world, dunya? And what is the way of keeping oneself safe from the dunya? Hadith never looked such a great Imam. He's asking a person, as I said, being alim is something else, and knowing the reality is something else. Reality is something Allah opens up on a person's heart. This is something not found in the kitab. It's something I practice. Man amila bima alima awratha Allah ilma ma lam ya'lam is hadith sharif. The person who practices on the knowledge he has, Allah will bless him such a knowledge which he did not teach, he did not learn. So Allah will open up the heart of that person. So it's a lesson for us. How great Imam Muhammad bin Hanbal is. He's an Imam in Hadith, Imam in Fiqh, and every knowledge of deen. But he's asking this question to a simple person who's not so famous for his knowledge, outward knowledge. So Imam Ahmad asked him, what is the method of safeguarding oneself from the dunya? Hatim ने फरमाया कि अबू अब्दुल्ला दुनिया से सलामती नहीं पा सकते जब तक चार बातें तुम्हारे पास न हो. He replied, you cannot acquire the safety from the world, meaning the desires of the world, the lust and passion of the world, and the interest of the world, until you acquire four qualities. Without these four qualities, you cannot acquire safety from the world. The world is like a trap. You trap a person. And he mentioned those four qualities. If you want to stay safe from the world, acquire these four qualities. लोगों की जिहालत को माफ किया करो. People who behave in a disrespectful way, who behave in an ignorant way, don't worry about taking revenge. Forgive it. خذ العفو وأمر بالمعروف وأمر بالعرف وأعرض عن الجاهلين. Allah says in Quran to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So somebody wrongs us, if somebody swears at us, what will we do? We'll swear twice at him. If somebody smacks us, then we will fist him. If somebody kicks us, we'll bring him down. So this is natural instinct of the nafs. If somebody does little to us, we do more. What is advising? Forgive it. And don't go in the worry of taking revenge. लोगों की जिहालत को माफ किया करो. People who behave in an ignorant way, people treat in a rude way, disrespectful way, don't start to quarrel, don't start to go in the revenge of taking the revenge. First forgive it and get on with your work. और अपनी जिहालत को उनसे बाज रखा करो. And don't treat other person with jihalat, ignorance and disrespect. If somebody swears at you, don't swear back. If somebody is harsh with you, don't return in a harsh way. So the second nasihat. First one is make maaf. People wrong they do with you. Secondly, don't be rude to people. Don't be bad mannered with people. और उनके लिए खर्च किया करो. Allah has given you wealth and then spend on people. Spend as a sadaqah, fulfill the needs of the needy people. That's the third quality. और खुद उनके किसी शय से नाउम्मीद रहा करो. Don't expect anything from anyone. Don't ask anything. This is a quality these people do not realize. We're sitting on the dastakhan and we're asking someone, can you give me a drink? Or your mayonnaise, or your this, you don't realize, but this, the haya is taken away. When you ask a question, that amount of haya goes away from the heart. One should be independent. Even somebody offers him jazakallah, to please him, just take a little amount and we return to rescue back to him. One should not expect anything from anyone. So, 4 qualities. 1, you don't forgive people on their wrongdoings. And you don't treat people with a rude and bad-mannered way. Thirdly, Allah has given you wealth, spend it upon people into fulfilling their needs. And don't keep any expectation, don't keep any hope from people that they favor you, they give you something. So he said these are the 4 qualities. जब ऐसे हो जाओगे तो सलामत रहोगे. When you become like that, you stay safe from the world, because the trap of the world is greed. If a person has greed, he will be trapped. Greed for money, he'll go around asking for money. Greed for food, whatever. So, if a person keeps himself free from greed, he will be free from world. He is not expecting anything from anyone. And this is the way of the world. The person is usually tricked and gripped because of greed. So take the greed out of it, greed out of ourselves. Inshallah ta'ala, the world will not be able to catch him. उसके बाद हाथी मदीना रवाना हुए. After that, he set up to go to Medina because he was on his way to the Hajj, to perform Hajj. And before, people used to set up very long time before the actual Hajj, not like now. He set up 1 week before, few days before. उसके बाद हाथी मदीना रवाना हुए तो अहले मदीना सामने नजर पड़े. So the people of Medina Sharif, he started to see the people of Medina Sharif in the streets of Medina Sharif. बस हातिम ने फरमाया कि साहिबो ये कौन सा शहर है. So he asked the people, like a strange person, oh people, what city is this, what town is this? वो बोले कि रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का शहर है. This is the city of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Medina Sharif. हातिम ने कहा रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का महल किधर को है. Because by that time, affluence, wealth had overtaken people. People's houses were big, luxurious, everything was of luxury. So he said, there is the palace of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. उसके अंदर में नमाज पढ़ लेता. So he asked, there is the palace of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that I may go inside and perform salat. वो बोले कि हाँ हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु का महल नहीं था, आपका तो छोटा सा मकान था. People replied, Rasulullah did not have a palace, he had a small hut, had a small house, like a hut. ज़मीन से तस्वार, it was so low as though it was with the earth, like a small hut is. हातिम ने कहा, अच्छा आपके सहाबा के महला किधर है. And Hatim asked, where the palace of Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhum. वो बोले कि हजरत के भी महल नहीं थे. They replied, the Sahaba radiyallahu, they did not have palaces also, their houses were simple. उनके मुख्तसर मकानात थे, ज़मीन से लगे हुए. The houses were small and simple, near to the ground. हातिम ने कहा कि ये साहिबो, यूँ कहो कि ये फिरौन, because by that time all the Islamic cities, because there was a lot of wealth had come to the Muslims because of jihad and booty and the Roman Empire and the Persian Empire all being conquered. So the Muslims, they had a lot of wealth, and the effect of that, big houses and everything was in a state of luxury. So his purpose was to change people's mind from the world towards deen. That was the purpose. He's speaking in such a way, questioning in such a way that he did not know. Your purpose was to change people. That is the first thing. If a person thinks the world to be something big, he will chase it. And if the love of the world goes out of his heart, if he becomes zahid, uninterested, then he has scope, he has time for deen and hereafter. So that was his purpose, to change people's mind from dunya to deen and akhirat. So looking at the big palaces of the people of that time, he said, he compared what was life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what was life of Sahaba radiallahu anhu, reminded them, and they knew. So after that, he said to them, to strike their heart. हातिम ने कहा कि ए साहिबो, यूं कहो कि फिरौन का शहर है. So after that, he said, France is the city of Rasulullah sallallahu, because Rasulullah's city was simple. His house was simple, Sahaba's house was simple, and look at the state now. The palaces all around, big houses all around. So he said, say it's a city of Firaun, because he used to build big pyramids and big houses. So you're Muslim, you're imitating the non-Muslims. बस लोगों ने उनको गिरफ्तार कर लिया. People caught him. और बादशाह के पास ले गए, disrespecting our city and saying such things regarding our city of Medina Sharif. और बादशाह के पास ले गए. They took him to the governor of the time और कहा कि ये आदमी शख्स ऐसा गुस्ताखाना कलिमा कहता है. Took him to the governor and said to the governor, this non-Arab person is being rude to Medina Sharif, saying it's the city of Iran. The city of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said it's the city of Iran. हाकिम ने कहा कि ये कैसे? The governor asked, why is it such a word regarding Medina Sharif? It's a city of Iran. हाकिम ने कहा कि जरा जल्दी न करो, इरादा ये है कि मैं एक शख्स अजम का रहने वाला परदेसी हूँ. So he said, don't hurry. The matter is, I am a strange person, non-Arab person. इस शहर में आया तो पूछा किसका शहर है. So when I came to the city, I asked the people, whose city is this? ये बोले कि रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. The people informed me the city of रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. मैं पूछा फिर आपका महल किधर है? Because I could see the big houses all around me. So I said, there's the palace of Rasulullah amongst all these palaces, or amongst these big houses. So I asked these people, where is the palace of Rasulullah amongst all these palaces? और सारा किस्सा बयान किया गया. Mention the whole story, like what was the house of Rasulullah sallallahu in his time, what were the homes of Sahaba in that time. So he said, you say it's the city of Rasulullah sallallahu. Is that the city of Rasulullah sallallahu? That was the city in time of Rasulullah sallallahu. You changed it everything. That you changed it into like the non-Muslim kings. They build the cities with luxury, with palace. So according to the city of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or you can say city of the non-Muslim leaders and kings and governors. उसके बाद कहा कि हम ताला ने ये बयान फरमाया है, लक़द कान लकुम फ़ी रसूलिल्लाहि उस्वतुन हसना, कि तुम्हारे लिए रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम में इक्तिदा नेक मौजूद है. Allah Ta'ala says to us, surely Rasulullah's life are the best possible example. So who should we follow? Who should we imitate? So these were, you say with your own tongues, the house of Rasulullah, very simple. Now you look at your homes, you look at your palaces. So we follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, same with the clothes and everything. That Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used the word to the minimum and simple as possible. And our way is completely opposite of that. Our houses and everything. So, बस तुम लोगों ने किसका इक्तिदा किया? So who are you following? Following Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or you following the non-Muslim kings who will build houses, who live luxurious life, and everything is of very high worldly quality? So, who are you following? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Firaun ka? Are you following Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You following the Firaun who build big houses, who live the luxurious life. So your practical life is like that. Is that the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or is that the life of the non-Muslim kings? तो पहला शख्स है जिसने चूना और पुख्ता ईंट का मकान बनाया था. The first person who built a big and strong homes of bricks and stones. Before that, people used to live in simple muddy homes, like people in our countries, poor people, they live in small houses, they just plaster it with mud. That is sufficient. Every 1 or 2 years, they repair it. Not like we living in a strong, big homes, which last for 50, 100 years. बस हातिम को छोड़ दिया, रहा कर दिया. So the governor, it opened up his eyes also, realized this is a person, he's not disrespecting Madinah Sharif, he's come to teach us a lesson and to turn our side towards the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Same applies to us. We should look upon our life, who are we following, who are we imitating in everything. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam or the non-Muslim. If we compare our acts, you will find that most of our acts are more near to the non-Muslims than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is the purpose of knowledge, that we acquire knowledge and we follow the knowledge and we practice on the knowledge. Inshallah, that knowledge will be. That was the matter with Hatim. He was not a so-called alim, but whatever knowledge he had, Allah had opened up for him. Allah again tawfiq act upon it, Allah told him the reality. So knowing something and saying by tongue is something else. And that knowledge reaching the heart and then the practicing coming out according to that is something else. That makes a person pious, that makes a person being that is mentioned. The root of that is the control of the nafs. If a person gives value to the world, then he will be attracted towards the world and he will turn towards the world. If the value of the world goes out of his heart, then his life will become simple and the attraction of the world will become less. Inshallah, he'll have more time, more ability for deen and hereafter. Allah make our knowledge practical, make it beneficial, that we have this urge to follow the knowledge, not according to knowledge. Allah bihamdihi, subhanakallah bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.